Hello fellow takers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and as promised we are back in M48 Patton Tier 10 American medium tank. We are on map RASEINIai. We're the top tier obviously, there are 2 artilleries per side. The matchmaking is not too bad. So what we're gonna do is, and with Patton what I lately started doing is basically taking it in the brawling areas. This tank has incredible armor, so you can fight it kind of like a heavy tank. Honestly, I mean it's not a heavy tank, but that turret that you have and pretty solid top plate. If you can hide your weak spots, honestly, this tank is close to indestructible, unless obviously you're shooting at the cupola, which is weak. But other than that, it's incredible, quite incredible. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take a bombshell to the corner at location G1, and the reason why is because we want to get some early spots. First and second, we don't want to get shit on by artillery right away early in the game. So that's the idea here. We should get to that position first and see who's who's poking the ridge there. Maybe we can spot some guys in the middle of the castle grounds, so we can maybe put some shells in there. But what I'm gonna do today is show you some actually an amazing position, especially on this map if you're in a medium tank, and I've shown this before on my channel playing E50M a while back, I think. So I'll show it to you again and you can take advantage of that position. So here we go, we have 2 customers here, but I don't know if they've seen me and they ran off, but they ran off right away. We see a sharpshooter there. He's nicely hold down, so I don't want him to be shooting at me, so we're gonna go back down and fake that we're going down, but we're gonna poke back up again. Maybe he's gonna get a little bit more anxious. He's gonna come out trying to shoot someone, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna snap on into him, because why not? So yeah, that was a good shot, but now I don't think we're gonna risk it anymore. We're trying to poke out here to see if he's gonna make the same mistake, but he's not. So we're gonna come around to the right side and see if we can help our heavy tanks and our tank destroyers on this side. I'm being very mindful because I really don't want to get hit by artillery that early in the game. But as you can see, our tank destroyer and a heavy tank are moving up. So now I'm gonna take my opportunity, this opportunity, to switch flanks and go right into the corner. And you're gonna see the position I'm talking about. And that position is quite OP, especially if artillery is not paying attention to you. If RD is going to start paying attention to you, it's not as OP anymore. But once you climb up that little, hill right there, right in front of me, it gives you a little bit of gun elevation and obviously crossfire. So you'll be able to shoot at these guys that are in the middle here that are trying to get to the castle area, right? I didn't realize here I was going after E100, but this Wheezy is looking at me all the time, but he doesn't look behind him, and Death Star is sitting right behind him, ready to pounce and takes him out of the game, just like that. And he doesn't even get a pen. Anyway, we switched to heat because of E100. Even shooting at E100 sites, sometimes it's not as easy, and shells bounce, so I want to make sure that I'm penning like that angle. Maybe with APCR wouldn't work, but it did work with heat. So we're gonna try to feed off of him a little bit here. I don't know why my server is lagging so bad. I don't know if it's my internet connection or whether it's the game, but it's been, I don't know, hit and miss lately. So we bounced the other shell. Now we put another shell into him, making sure that I hit the flat area again. I'm gonna try to do the same thing here. We've hit him again flat on, so another shot of damage. And now we see this Jagdpanzer 100 in the middle there, and he's just sitting right in the middle. Why not? I have armor, I can sit wherever I want. We're gonna put another shell into him, but he's gone. By this time he's already relocated, so we're gonna look at further opportunities. So there are 2 guys on our right hand side, but I'm still looking for shots at this Jagdpanzer 100. He's in a bad spot now, but he's somehow managing to avoid shells from greens in some weird, miraculous fashion at this point in time. But We can't find a shot at him. We do find a shot at the Yak Tiger though. So we're gonna put one shell into him. And we're gonna focus him at this time. He's spotted, so easy damage here. We're gonna put another shell into him. But Germany! Super bounce! Germany super bounce! I thought we will put another shell into him, but I guess we can't. So we're gonna put a shell into the Conqueror instead. We're gonna change our attention to his turret, and he starts moving, and then I overcompensate, and we put a shell, unfortunately, into his top plate instead of his bottom plate. Here, Yak Panzer 100 gives us a shot, so we penetrate him in his back, and he gets taken out. So at this point in time, I look, and I see that our team is losing miserably. What's new? 5.5 minutes into the game, and most of the team is dead. They all died on the other side. So basically, I'm telling my teammates here, let's attack. Let's clean up this side of the map. The idea is to clean up this flank. And once we clean up this flank, then we can maybe focus on the other side. The idea is to clean up, take out the RD, and then turn back and defend the base. So we know the Yak Tiger is somewhere over here. We're gonna sneak up on him. We're gonna put a shell into his behind. And at this point I was thinking go around him, but RD takes him out of the game. So the game is really close. 10-10. Same number of tanks remaining. Same type of tanks remaining, which is quite interesting. So we're gonna come up here, see if we can spot anybody in the middle. Just wanted to see if anybody's coming back to defend. No one's here, and here I was trying to see if I can spot the RD. I can't, so we're gonna relocate closer to the edge of the map, and we're gonna try to respot. At the same time, I see our heavy tank coming with me, which is great. Tank destroyer looks like turned around and is going to defend the base, which is a good distribution. Here we spot the RD, we snap shoot him quickly. And at this point, I know the RDs are in a platoon, so I decided to change position quick so I don't get shit on from above, if you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna scoot around here, see if we can spot anybody else. And once we poke that ridge, we spot the IS-7 coming this way. That was a bad shot. I thought the IS-7 was gonna turn again to the left, but he didn't. He just turned to the right and went behind that little mini hill over there, or cover, whatever you want to call that. So I'm gonna wait for him here, see if he pokes out again. He does poke out. This time we're gonna line up a shot pretty well. And yeah, and we hit him. We set him on fire. Burn, baby, burn. I didn't think that heat shell would be able to go through there, but it did. That was kind of a lucky shot because the trucks could have absorbed this shell easily. Now, unfortunately, IS-7 has a troll armor, and you'll see here I'm gonna come up and try to put some shells into him, but we spot the RD at the same time. He hides behind the cover there, so I don't have a shot at him. Now take a look at this. Top plate with heat. That angle, can't penetrate the IS-7. Russia, duh. Side skirt, spaced armor. That was bad aim on my part. But fortunately our friendly takes him out. So we're winning this game all of a sudden, so we're gonna push hard on the artillery. We switch to our APCR rounds here because we don't need our heat. And I could have actually used HE here, but decided not to. Putting one shell into this RD, and we're gonna try to stay on the move, aim at the same time, and we should be able to hit him on the move. No, we don't, and at the same time we run it to our friendly. Why not? Because we don't want him to get any extra damage. We want all the damage. No, seriously guys, that wasn't really intentional. I just didn't see him sitting there, and I ran into him accidentally. So this should be it. We cleaned up nicely, and now we're gonna scoot back to defend the base. Hopefully we can get some extra damage. Now I don't know how much damage this tank destroyer has. I believe both tank destroyers left are FVs, 4005s. So we're gonna try to be really cautious here. He can still one-shoot us quite easily. Yeah, there is RFV. He's almost dead as well. So we're going quickly to help him there. It looks like our heavy tank is taking the wrong route. I don't understand why. Because enemy's FV spotted at our base. He takes out our artillery. So we're gonna try to find a comfortable position where we can engage him. Hopefully we can engage him at the distance. Maybe we can spot him, put a few shells into him, get some extra yummy damage. We already had pretty decent game. We're sitting at 18 penetrating hits. We got 2 kills, about 5.3k damage. Not much spotted, but we're mostly damage dealer in this game, so I don't mind that. I like hard damage. We would have had more if the RD didn't take out the Yak Tiger. Yeah, we would have probably feasted there. We spot the FV right there in a ravine, and RFV takes him out of the game. So unfortunately, we don't get any more damage out of this game. Yet still a pretty decent game, guys. Pretty decent game. Me love my bombshell. Me love this tank. This tank is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Anyway, we finish with 5.6, almost 5.7k damage because there was a blind shot there on the Yak Panzer E100. We do get Pascucci medal for killing both RDs in a dirty way by pushing my friendly to the side and taking the kill from him, which we enjoyed doing immensely. Well, not really. We finish on top of the team. Not a lot of base XP, as you would expect for the Patton. People are playing this tank incredibly well, but I played only about what, 20-30 games in this tank, and I still had pretty good results. Very steady run, guys, very steady. We fired 23 shots, we had 19 direct hits and 15 penetrations. Pretty decent game. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking. Space Bandit checking out.